Have you ever felt feelings of discomfort or an internal itch when someone challenged your ego? Maybe someone called you out on something you did and you felt like an F5 for hurt or an F5 tornado brewing inside of you. Or maybe someone said something to you that challenged or threatened your ideals. Some of you may have felt this way if you watched my last video, as I may have challenged your belief systems, your ideals, or your carnal desires. Those feelings of discomfort is something called cognitive dissonance. Cognitive dissonance is the discomfort that comes from the need to fulfill ideals or carnal desires, or from an external oppositional energy source, such as a discrepancy between beliefs. This is the opposite of having a psychological confidence, which is what the ego attempts to achieve in order to find some sort of control, comfort, or stability in this world. In other words, the ego needs to feel that is right. When it feels threatened and the cognitive dissonance is just too great, something must change to eliminate the dissonance. This is where the ego has a grand choice. 1. You can choose to mindlessly and emotionally react with words or actions, perhaps through yelling or arguing, or through something more indirect, such as passive aggression, withdrawal, or avoidance. The mouth then opens without thought, spewing flames of fire, said in James 3:6, looking for an argument to project the dissonance. This choice serves yourself and it keeps you trapped in a life of duality. This is living a lie. It's what Jesus referred to as building your house upon the sand in Matthew 7:24-27, or having a divided house, as said in Mark 3:25. You can choose a different option, the more grand option. You can choose to self-reflect, understand, and conquer. This is where you're going to find true change and true growth. This is what Jesus referred to as building your house upon a rock. This is living a life of truth. It's putting your ego aside and humbling yourself as a little child in the eyes of God, as Jesus tells us to do in so many verses, specifically in Matthew 18:3-5. This is the choice that ultimately leads to freedom. When you're faced with dissonance, identify it. Identify the discomfort. Realize it's just your ego reacting in the form of a self-defense mechanism. Put it aside and keep an open mind. Sometimes it can be very subtle. Other times it can shake your entire being. Then he, Jesus, opened their minds so that they could understand the scriptures. Luke 24:4. So powerful. Wow. He says it right there. There's a great chance that I will create cognitive dissonance within you by challenging your beliefs and your ideals. But if you're willing, if you're looking for the highest truth, this comes with it. After all, where is the freedom in surrendering to whatever's been dictated to you as a youth? And also remember, as Einstein is quoted, condemnation without investigation is the height of ignorance. To learn more, hit that subscribe button so that you're notified for future videos. And please read the book linked in my bio if you'd like to read even more and have a more in-depth description on this. Have a great day and God bless, and stay tuned for more.